Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Pub Table Racers, the special Texas rain delay 3004th time show. My name is Tim Packman from the Short Track Grassroots Racing and also the NASCAR ranks. And sitting next to me is my co-host,
Warren Brosell.
That's right.
Also from the ASA Short Track ranks and the NASCAR Cup Series division.
Right. But we've done stuff.
Featuring
Done some-
seven-time champion Jimmy Johnson.
Yeah, we some championships, some awards here and there and everything.
No, I know.
Hello, Fran. Happy belated to Joe. Hello, brother in Vegas. So tonight we're doing something a little different. We don't have a guest because our guest, Mule,
David Nichols. Mule is in Texas.
because he's
wet.
we couldn't drive up.
He is the tire specialist on
Right.
the 12 car for Ryan Blaney.
Got it. So
XP Racing.
he's been stuck there since Sunday, and he got to see the Bills game, so I'm sure that's good.
Right.
But he's stuck there.
He's probably at Walmart right now.
Walmart again. These guys
Getting
got
some more socks and underwear.
You got to get the 3-pack. You look at the weather. You go, God, get the 3-pack of this
And a hoodie. And
a hoodie.
It got cold. It got cold there too, man. I know them guys probably didn't take cold weather gear in it.
Right. And then
I'm sure it probably got cold.
And the
there.
trucks run out of all the snacks and munchies and everything.
Yeah, there's a huge gas station across the street.
QT, is it?
No, it's a Beaver.
Buc-ee's?
Buc-ee's.
Yeah. Tell people about Buc-ee's. I want to shut the door here real quick.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So Buc-ee's is this huge gas station. Got everything. Pac-Man's running. He's in a hurry. It was just hilarious right now. Smacked his hand on some molding.
I'm going to live.
He's probably going to have black and blue food. But anyways, Buc-ee's, yeah, they got everything.
I'm fine.
You name it, they got it.
Right.
They got gas. They got deer feeders. They got
What?
tree stands.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, it's a sporting goods store
Got
slash gas station slash... I mean, they got jerky. They got breakfast sandwiches.
Everything. So Buc-ee's is the place.
Buc-ee's is it's a Texas gas station. It's huge.
I bet they got cleaned out.
I don't know if you can clean them out, but
They're done.
so right in their strip, there's a and this is the Texas Southern. There's a Whataburger,
Right.
not like what
I
we
know what
have.
you mean, right,
There's a Whataburger. There's a In-N-Out. There's a Buffalo Wild Wings. There's
Okay.
a Chick-fil-A. So there's
All in a row.
Yeah, all in a row. When was the last time you were in Texas? Has it been a while?
4 or 5 years?
Okay, yeah. So that's
Okay.
all built up
New. Okay,
across
that's
the
right.
street.
Got it.
It's cool. Like them guys they're eating good.
That's good. Okay, that was a really nice story, Warren. Can we get to something very important here? Because you have a show.
Yeah,
starter.
I'm already.
You have a show starter. Warren, why do we have a bucket of Miller High Life in front of us for every show?
We have a bucket of Miller High Life in front of us for every show because we're not going to really have any kind of conversation if we don't drink. And also, we drink Miller High Life because Bobby Allison is our childhood hero.
Is our hit still today?
And one of our best buddies.
That's right. And for everyone tuning in the show, we appreciate it.
Yeah.
It's now up on YouTube. Go check it out there.
Fix the audio a little bit.
We fixed the audio a little bit. But we got through it, and it's up on YouTube. Go on YouTube and hit the subscribe button because beer's not free.
Right.
And we're trying to build this up.
We need subscribers.
We need subscribers. We're at
Subscriptions.
39. We only need to get 1,000 to make YouTube happy. Well, if we get to 100, we get our own URL. So we get our own channel. But then it picks up from there. So.
And it's so you go to our Pub Table Racers on YouTube and subscribe.
That's it.
Boom.
Watch all the past episodes.
Yeah,
out there.
watch a little bit of them. Turn it off. Just
Let it run.
or
Put background.
whatever you need to do. Just help us out here.
Treat it like a podcast. Speaking of, I'm glad you brought that up. We got a cheers.
Cheers.
There we go. I got a drink. That's a nice koozie. Where can I get one? Where can anybody get one of those?
Well, if you go to our store online.
All right. Hey everybody, this is Tim and Warren from Pub Table Racers. A lot of you have been asking, hey, what other merchandise do you have? We have hats, t-shirts, stickers, kids' books. We have it. Let's just show them, Warren. Show them the hats real quick.
Hats.
So they're the white, vented,
Right.
back, snapback, trucker style. And
They
also
come in small, medium, and large.
Depending how you snap them, that's good. Also, we have our black t-shirts, Pub Table Race t-shirts in large, extra large, and double XL. Warren, we also have left. Which ones we have?
These are the Heather Gray. The
Heather
beautiful
Gray.
Heather Gray.
Very soft, nice. It's good. So
I have
we
one
those.
on.
You have one on.
My
tonight?
favorite.
That's it. We have those available. Also, people ask about the children's book I wrote, award-winning children's book. I can say that. This is the paperback version, and this is the activity book for kids. If you can see that. And also, what do we have brand new, Warren? Stickers. $3. You can get a sticker. You can put it on your
car,
notebook,
your motorcycle,
motorcycle.
Right, sure.
You can put it on your bucket of beer, whatever you want
Right.
to do. We don't care. So check us out. It's on the website. The store's right there. Log in, order. We'll ship it right to you. So there you go, folks. Pub Table Racers merchandise. Thanks.
You know, the weather, it doesn't look good. Even I think someone I talked to said Thursday there could be a window. It could happen on Thursday,
Sure.
and that's the cutoff day also. Like, they'd have to race, get
Come
the
back.
trucks out of there to come back to
Right.
race Martinsville, you know, and then to carry on.
Got it.
So here was my thought. Send everybody home.
Right?
Lock the cars up in the garage.
Sure, because
Just the way they sit.
no
Lock
one's
them
gonna
up.
touch it, right?
Lock them up. Cover them up. Lock them up.
Okay.
Get out of here.
Go back.
Go back. Right?
Yep.
Do the Martinsville race. And on your way to Phoenix, you stop in Texas. You race on a Wednesday night, or whenever you're going to get there.
Tuesday, let's say Tuesday.
You race on. You race.
All right, got it.
You race on the way out.
Got it.
You load. You only got one car for Phoenix.
That's it.
You're not taking a backup
that's
car.
right. Yeah, true.
You load that thing in a truck.
'cause you only
on
have
your
one
way,
car- you have
'cause
one
you
car
only got
to-
one car.
This man's
Boom.
a genius.
You
Good.
go to Phoenix.
You're on
you
your way.
race.
Just go.
You win the championship. There's no banquet because of COVID.
Right.
So I mean, because this is what I'm looking for. I'm pretty sure we're going to win.
Oh, you're confident now.
Well,
Okay.
yeah,
got
you
it.
know, we got a pretty good shot.
So Kyle Kelly from RCR says, I ate in the trailer for 12 hours, played Mario Kart, and watched Eastbound and Down. Good man. Hello, Carol from Fort Lauderdale. Oh, and Kyle, and mess with Lombardi.
I thought you guys were watching Gunsmoke.
Gunsmoke.
But
Perfect.
Bender said you're watching Gunsmoke.
Well, tired guys, you know. So we're going to try to get Mule back on. David Nichols, get him back
We'll get
on.
him on. He's,
We'll get him on. Real quick, some news report. David Keith, who is a longtime spotter in the sport, he won some ARCA races, I think Talladega and Daytona. He passed away last week at the age of 46. Our condolences to him and his family and the various teams that he had worked for. And Keith Barnwell from GMS Racing gave a very great, heartfelt reading of something he wrote, but it was perfect for someone in the racing community and what kind of we all go through when we lose one. Also, Rich Bickle, he's in a hospital up in Wisconsin. He has blood clots in his lungs. It was posted today, so we wish him well. He watches the show almost all the time. So get better, Rich. He had a miss racing at the Dells last weekend for the first time in 44 years.
must have been yelling at the
Who knows?
Packers Tampa Bay game.
Who knows with him? He gets a little wound about things. James Bender says hello from Wet Texas. Yeah,
Is
appreciate
that
it.
actually a city wet?
Was it Wet Texas? Yeah, hello from Texas, he says. Yeah. A little moist out there? Yeah. Hi, everybody. This is Tim Packman from Pub Table Racers, coming to you from Lake Norman Patio and Game Room. I'm coming to you to one of their awesome, incredible pub tables. I'm here with the owner, Brad Doan. Brad, one of our sponsors of the show. Brad, let's take people around and show them exactly what it is you have here. So
Great idea.
Our viewers and website followers can know what you have to come down and get some of these great items.
Fantastic idea,
Okay,
Tim.
thank you.
Yeah, this is one of our top sellers. That is all powder-coated cast aluminum. Okay, comes with 4 swivel bar stools.
Gotta have this one.
Got to have the swivel. Actually, a nice footrest down below here. Demonstrate that. This is great 42-inch top with an umbrella hole for your 9-foot umbrella. That's an Adirondack style bar chair. Again, a swivel bar stool, Tim. And that comes in many different color options. There's a few of the color samples right on top.
Very good.
It's marine grade polymer and maintenance free, lifetime warranty. Amish made, Tim, one of our best sellers.
Okay, here's a nice outdoor fireplace, you call it?
Well, that
Fire
is
pit,
a
I mean?
propane fire pit,
Okay.
Tim. Commercial grade, high BTUs, all weather unit. Of course, comes with optional colored glass, which we'll actually throw in and give you.
Ooh,
And many different options on seating around the fire pit.
very good. So the Adirondack chairs like we see right here?
Yeah, we sell a
Popular.
ton of those. Let me
Yeah.
just go over here. We just got about 50 of these in the other day.
50 of them.
These are folding Adirondack chairs with a lifetime warranty out of the marine grade polymer. We have some different pub tables and bar tables outside, Tim.
This one's nice. Everyone can sit right at it together.
Yeah, that's a very nice stainless steel. Of course, painted in any color you want. Built in 4 seats. That's one of our balcony chairs. It's a little shorter than a standard bar chair. And of course, chaise lounges. All different color options on those. 20-year warranty on the chaise lounges.
Okay.
One of the many bars that we sell, Tim. This is a smaller one, a 4-footer. Comes with swivel bar stools, and you can do any color combination. Look at that.
Look at
That's
that.
great. A footrest. Yeah, really great little unit. And we sell a lot of those different colors. These are the bar height chairs, Tim, in the poly. Here's a vintage bumper pool table that just came in. And here's a video game over here with 60 arcade games built in.
For sale.
For sale.
Oh.
Everything in here is for sale.
Okay.
We do a lot of deep seating as well. Sunbrella fabric, which is all weather.
Perfect.
And lots of options here, Tim.
All right. Well, do us a favor, Pub Table Racers. Go to lknpatio.com. Check out all the great things. If you're in the Mooresville, Lake Norman area, come out on Brawley School Road near Canvas Back and Oak. Come in, see Brad and JoJo, and tell them Pub Table Racers sent you. Thank you,
Yes,
Brad.
Joe. Thanks, Tim. See you soon, everybody.
So anyhow, so here's what we're going to do tonight. If we get through the news and everything, tonight it's your show. So we decided, well, we didn't have time to get a guest, plus the people that we were going to get, they were in Texas. So we are going to, we're going to just...
We were hoping the race was going to come on. We were going to help them guys.
But-
Sometimes they need a little help, we think.
So
You know,
you heard some voices that were, low.
Right.
Right.
Actual deep men's voice that commentates.
Do y'all know Warren?
Does anybody find the commentators?
We'll get to that. We'll get to that.
Are they a little squeaky sometimes? Do they overwhelm you?
You couldn't wait. Perfect.
I couldn't.
Anyhow, the other thing, so anyhow, the cup race is postponed till tomorrow at 3.
Get those clothespins off.
3 o'clock in the afternoon on Wednesday. So people get, I don't know if they're going to get it in, but the thing I think is NASCAR didn't want to go up against us.
Again. Again. Sorry, folks. It's partly our fault.
Pub Table Racers is not going to go up against
The
them.
president's on. Pub table's on. And the NFL's on.
Is that tonight? No.
No.
Okay, but anyway, we don't want to go up against those guys. That's our story. We're sticking to it. Hello, Cheryl from Buffalo, Clarence, New York. Tom Beatty, a lot of help. Jamie Pugh, hired
Clarence
Dave Buchanan.
Thomas, he just
swore in the new
yeah.
talk through their nose.
Green
Cheryl
and
says-
Barrett, they're telling the Dems. Did I just say
We're
that?
not going political.
No,
we have 1 week,
you can
folks.
shut
1
me
week.
down.
We have 1 week. All I gotta say is just vote.
Vote,
Vote
yes.
for it. Just vote.
You
Right?
don't like it? Vote.
Vote. That's it. All right, so we got that. Okay, so let's go back to Texas. Was it 3 weeks ago?
Are we going back? It's wet there. Why are we going back there?
Newsflash.
For this. For the racing they actually got in.
It's just moist. It's moist there because of the mist and everything.
mist.
They had the track.
Misties.
They had to play Misty for me. I knew you were gonna say that.
There's a
Clint Eastwood movie.
there's a bar in California
Right.
at the hotel called Misty's.
Perfect.
And I would say, go to Misty's.
Oh God. Hell, just raced Thursday. Bender says. Yeah, where else you
Thursday.
good? Why is Warren? Oh, Chris Chase. Here's the first World Series. Nah, what are you talking? No, World Series. Nah, stop it. It is. Chris Chase wants to know why is Warren the secret weapon? It's our first question.
Well, Chris Chase gave me that name.
Well, why? Why did he give you the secret weapon?
I don't know. I was building some airbox stuff
Oh, here we go.
at RCR.
Say no more. Go ahead.
And I made some really cool stuff out of aluminum, all
Right.
handmade. I think I gave one to Chris after we were no longer using that stuff. I don't know if he
Good.
kept it or threw it away or whatever, but then he started calling me. Because I brought him a little speed there.
Got it.
I did show up with a little bit of speed
Okay,
at
so the
RCR.
secret weapon.
And we won some speedway races.
Yeah, set on
I'm
the
not
pole.
going to say it was all me.
No, someone had
You
to
know,
try it.
it was.
Right.
I just helped him out. I helped
Perfect.
him. I helped him get to the next level.
Perfect. That's
I
good.
guess, Chris, am I saying this right? I'm not very. I'm a pretty humble guy. I don't like to pat myself on the back. What?
I'm not saying. I'm just agreeing with you.
Most of these guys will tell you.
I know. I've golfed with you. I know when you have a good round of golf.
Oh, well, that's a different.
Well, I just-
That's a different story.
Oh, okay, got it.
That's a whole different story with golf.
Perfect.
Especially with you.
Oh, it's easy. People say, "What's your handicap?" I said, "The minute I get in the cart."
Right.
I never played for the score. I played for the fun. It's always golf's always been that way. That's perfect. My friend Brett Capadona in Memphis says we can still make the green flag. So the joke, he used to go to Texas, take his coach out there.
Okay.
So he buys his brand new coach, and now with everything, you can't use it. So he was in Memphis. I said, hey, if I get to Memphis, we can go to Texas. That's 6 hours. We can still make the race. So we've been joking since Monday. Frank Mathalia back in the carb days. James Bender. It never rains in the
It
crowbar.
never rains. I was waiting.
Okay. You explain.
I was
that
either
one.
going to make the comment or I was waiting for Frank or Jimmy to make it.
Right.
So we're at Bristol, Tennessee.
You're working for
RCR,
Got
all
it.
of us.
Got it.
And we're having some cigars and some beers outside the hotel.
Right.
And it starts to drizzle. It starts to rain a little bit. And there's this little hole in the wall around the corner from where our hotel was called the Crowbar.
Right.
And I said, I'm going to Crowbar. Anybody want to go with me? And they're like, nah, I don't want to go. And I'm like, you know why I'm going? Why? I said, it never rains in a Crowbar.
Got it. Thus, the legendary
Thus,
thing, and it's
It
still
never
used
rains
today.
in a Crowbar.
Frank says never rains there. Eric Fulcher, he said, I like your idea on the race schedule. So if everything rains up,
Do it.
let's come back.
Yeah.
Do Martinsville. Greg,
Yeah, then
Leave
so
your car in Phoenix.
think of the drama right now, right?
Yeah.
You got a half wrecked.
Wait, where's the cutoff?
You
then?
got a half. It's Texas.
Ooh.
You got a half wrecked Harvick.
Right.
You got.
Which he said should be okay. Should be
it
okay.
should be okay.
Sure.
You got Truex who started in the back but drove all the way to the front.
Right.
It apparently wasn't the spoiler.
Right.
There's some drama sitting there.
Sure, yeah,
is what I'm
still
saying.
so, yeah, you're right.
They could really have some drama
Right.
if they go to Martinsville. And
Come back.
Who knows what would happen there?
Right.
Right. And now all of a sudden you got this cutoff race that's half started,
Right.
sitting in Texas,
Waiting
just brewing.
to finish.
Just yeah.
It would be odd, but you know what? It would be so 2020.
Yeah, I
Right.
mean it's
I get it.
it's just what it is.
It is.
Right.
Tom Beatty wants to know, where's the pub table racer jet? Yeah, the jet we were going to send out to get David Nichols, but we don't have one. So we...
Well, we do, but it's a pizza and it comes from Jets. It's
we
not
have
a
jet.
it's not a
We have a jet pizza. Okay,
it's a
got it.
pizza.
Yeah,
It's square.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you for clarifying.
Well, yeah.
I was
If
confused.
you're looking for something that
All right.
contains us and Jets,
Yeah,
it's,
I got it.
it's a pizza.
All right, let's talk. You want to go back, talk about a race? By the way, tonight,
Are we going to talk about a race?
you fire your questions in, questions in, and we're going to answer them. So tonight, you are the guest tonight. So this is going to be a fun night, and whatever questions you ask, we're going to answer, and then
To the best of our knowledge,
and they'll be nearly true. That's all we're
or
going to
as
say.
clean as we can.
Yeah, we'll do that.
I was told to keep it clean.
I didn't say that. Well, you know, whatever. People's moms are watching, like mine. Okay, Xfinity race.
Yeah.
Harrison Burton executes a last lap pass
Yeah.
on Noah Gragson coming out of turn 4. Gragson had to go just from 4 to the finish to punch his ticket to get in the final 4, and he didn't do it. And he's still, I think, minus 24 points. Looking up.
So who does this kid remind you of a little bit? Think about his dad's career
Right,
and
Jeff
who's-
Burton. Yeah,
Jeff and who he learned from,
Right.
and about saving your stuff till the
Sure.
end and about making it work,
got it.
and where he also did it at Darlington.
Yeah,
He stole that one from them guys. They wore their shit out.
right.
That's only R-rated, and then he went up there and
Right.
took it away.
Got it.
Now I don't
Who was
know. It was if you remember, it was the 10 and the 51 were just beating each other to death. It was Kyle Busch, wasn't it? Kyle Busch and
Is that Cup or the Xfinity?
Xfinity. You don't
I
remember?
don't remember one. Sorry.
How many brain cells did you kill in between now and then?
Apparently enough. I remember almost everything, but okay, but go ahead. Sorry.
I think he's the one who won that race. But anyway,
Okay, got it.
saved his stuff, went up there and took it away from that kid.
Right.
I thought it was great.
It was great. It was racing. It was great racing.
Right.
So
that Noah Grayson was like dumbfounded. He didn't know what to say. I felt a little bit bad for him, but I was also like, well,
You were driving. You were driving.
Guess what?
He,
Yeah.
He left just enough on the
you might
side and
want
turn
to
four.
ask Joey where he gets his mirrors
Okay,
from.
got it. Yeah, sure, Logano.
And I love it.
No, I get it.
You know, I love Joey to death. Don't get me wrong.
I know.
There was
I get
this
it.
thing
I know.
on here about
He-
him mirror driving and blah blah blah.
He is a great blocker.
It's part of it.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's working. Who's in the final four for the championship?
That's right. Yeah.
Perfect. He's in there. It's Joey. So at the end, Gregson drops a muffled Charlie Brown adult F-bomb, and we all know what he said, but the people on Twitter go crazy. They go back to 2004 when Dale Jr. said
Yeah,
shit.
you can't say shit.
Yeah, right. Well, so he didn't say shit. He dropped an F-bomb. And it came out today that NASCAR is not going to fine him or dock him or anything.
Oh.
Well, I'm just saying. I know. Someone
And that's
put Dale Jr. wants his points.
Okay, but so that might have cost us a championship. And I'll say it like
it contributed.
I'm going to say it like this. I'm going to say it like this right here. Okay.
Right.
Obviously, it's a different time, but the double standards we all hate. But because I was at DEI at this time, and this always ruffles my feathers about how we got treated so much better because we had Dale Jr.
Right.
And that is so wrong. That is so wrong.
Right.
That I always tell people that when they say, "Oh, when you sat on the pole with Austin Dillon, it was because you guys had the big plate." Don't
No.
tell me that
No.
crap. I worked on that car tirelessly,
Yep.
endlessly to get that thing fast.
Yep.
And guess what? All of our other RCR cars were in the top 5 that
Top
same
five.
day.
And people forget that.
So
because,
don't say that
No.
it was just that. It's like the guys, I know a lot of the guys at Stewart Haas, and when Danica sat on a pole.
Yep.
And don't tell me that, Danica got a big plate to make that. No, that isn't how this works, folks. These guys go to work, they work hard. I know a lot of them guys over there, that's crap. I
Right.
hate it. Rick Hendrick has one of the best speedway programs out there today,
Right.
and that's why that's why them guys when there's qualifying involved
Right.
at a plate race, they're
They're
gonna
good 1, 2, 3, 4.
yeah they're gonna be right up there. So if you don't know the background of it, don't just throw the card out
Yeah.
there and say, oh well, of course Chase Elliott's gonna be on the pole. They gave you a big plate.
It's
No,
easy to do
that
that.
is not
It's
how it
easy to do that. All right, so we got that. Okay, so that was that race. The truck race.
I went way off on a whole.
No, that's
different
fine. Hey,
thing.
that's what it's for, man.
Well, we got a lot of time
We're
tonight.
The,
I
we're
might
the
as well,
guests.
right?
Yeah, that's good. We'll take while you take a breather and have a sip of beer. We're going to do remind everybody that this show is brought to you, and the website is brought to you by Lake Norman Patio and Game Rooms on Brawley School Road in Mooresville near Oak and Canvasback. It's right next to Swim Landscaping. There's a plug swimmer, and go in there and the items he has for sale. The outdoor furniture right now, it's a super big sale going on for that. The game room downstairs has been renovated. Pool tables, air hockey.
Right.
He has a video game in there with 50-something video games on it. Go see him. Go see
like
Brad.
Galaga, all of the
all those
throwback stuff.
Cool stuff.
Yeah.
And you can go give it a couple tries. I did it last time I was there. And go see JoJo, Brad, or Patrick. They'll take care of you. Tell them Pub Table Racers sent you. And we appreciate that. And go on our website and click through for more information.
So, just what one? You said have a sip. I haven't had a sip of beer since I've been like 3.
You never have a sip of beer.
Well, my grandpa Cliff, his name was Cliff.
It's good because he's Grandpa Cliff.
Yeah, and he used to say, "Hey, my name's Cliff. Drop over sometime." That was his line. He owned a roofing company, but anyways, he was a High Life drinker too, and he would I'd go get his beer.
Sure, yeah, of course.
Hey, go get me a beer, and I'd go get him a beer, and
Right.
then I'd have a sip.
Got it.
Like
Because you're 3, 4,
5 or something, whatever.
Go ahead.
But I hadn't had a sip,
Okay.
unless it's a sip.
No. So, all right, I'll back that up. My grandpa Harold. Harold. He that was his name.
What was his line?
Genesee Cream Ale. So
Well,
we had
did he have a line?
No, it was Genesee Cream Ale. So he'd get a.
You couldn't say Harold drop over sometime.
No, we couldn't. He had a. We always had kegs at like family reunions and whatever we did, and he would pour his beer, and the collar was big, and he'd say, "Hey, Timmer, you want a sip?" And he'd be like, "Yeah." So he'd take a little sip of the foam, and that's to this day. I had a cream ale draft tonight or yesterday.
Was it foamy?
No, it was pretty tasty though. Cream ale's coming back. All right, here we go. We got some other things. Someone said, why didn't Noah Gragson win? Was it a mental lapse? Diana Heen? Did you say a mental lapse, or he didn't have the car?
So here,
We're going back
you know,
to Xfinity
and
here.
I'm not going to point fingers
Right.
for anybody, but I would have thought his spotter
Would have said,
would have said,
you're coming.
he's coming.
Find your
You
fastest
need to
way.
be low, you need to be high.
Make him go on the outside.
Wherever he was
Right.
coming, he should have had some help from his spotter. You know, Joey Logano has a young man called TJ Majors, and
From Buffalo?
he
Yeah.
he helps him drive that car.
Sure he does.
And
That's good.
and when you're in that position, I don't know who his spotter is.
No, but it was so.
And I'm not going to call the guy out. Maybe
No,
he
no,
was. Maybe he
was.
just couldn't. Maybe he
couldn't
just couldn't hold him
hang
on.
on. All right. So other news we have the truck race. Sheldon Creed won. Stuart Friesen was leading.
There was
He
some
got
finger
taken-
pointing.
finger pointing. Up. So what was it? Ben Rhodes and Christian X.
Yeah. What?
So he got Creed just come off the turn and went really left really quickly and wrecked X. Yeah, that's right. Out of it, and Christian X got out. He pointed at him with both hands, minus four fingers on
Gave
each
him
one.
the field goal
So
signal.
field goal signal, and he gave it to him, and it was good. Now there's all kinds of pictures of rain, Texas.
Yeah,
all
that's
kinds of memes coming
that's
out.
what I thought of it, because
But-
now there's here's Texas Motor Speedway, here's rain.
Here's the rain,
you know.
and it was the as Rose is going.
All that read between the lines stuff, you know.
As Rose is going away, but yeah, so the truck racers they're getting into it, and I still say they have some of the best racing because they're shorter, and they're trying to make careers out of the whole thing.
The drivers are actually shorter.
Some of them are. Have you ever seen some of those?
No,
Little guys,
I
no,
think
little
I think they're
Austin Hill's a big guy.
Yeah.
All the rest are just
Effinger. He's pretty tall.
he's tall too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Friesen's tall too.
So they're all pretty tall.
No, a couple of them are, but a lot of them are these little guys that get in there and they put a telephone book underneath them so they can see over the wheel.
Right.
All right, so that's your racing all cut up on that. In the news, Randy Fugel, longtime crew chief at Kyle Busch Motorsport.
Rudy Fuel.
What did I say?
Randy.
Rudy. I remember that. He got finally someone got him away from KBM, and he's going over to Hendrick.
Well, it's pretty easy. Rick Hendrick.
William Byron. So he's jumping Xfinity. He's jumping Xfinity. Now you really feel worried. He's jumping Xfinity. He's going over to the 24 car. So that's a huge jump there. But he's won races and championships.
Yeah.
And he worked with Byron before in
He
the truck
did,
series.
and I
yeah.
think that's the connection there.
Exactly.
I think maybe Byron said, I need this guy to
Right.
to help me get to the next level.
Right. Okay.
You know, I mean, not that Chad couldn't do it. It's just that anybody who knows the sport and who's been in it, there's certain guys that just work together, that just
Right.
click,
It's kind of
and it might be a disaster. There's certain
Get
guys that
something?
work and
Right.
click in some ends, and then it's just a disaster when they get the cup.
because your cup race is longer, so you have more strategy
It's
to
longer
go.
and it's different.
Right,
It's different stuff.
Right.
It's just
We'll see. But anyhow, so we think it's good for him. And
absolutely.
So
Congratulations.
We just answered Michelle Rayner's question, so I just happened to see that when I looked up after talking about that. Someone said, what about Tony's interview at Auto Club after he went after Logano? About the swearing or something afterwards?
Was he swearing?
I don't think so. I think he just called him a bunch of names, but he didn't swear. Okay, we have a question from Las Vegas. Question for you from my brother.
From Las Vegas.
Las Vegas. If you could race against one Cup driver, either active today or retired, for 10 laps on one track, who would it be and what track? Wow, that's a good one.
Myself, I get the race
Yeah, you get to race against two.
against two.
Yeah. Pick the track. What track would you like to race?
Does it have to be a cup track?
Pick a track.
I'm going to say Neil Bonnet at Slinger.
Okay.
That would be my.
That would be because he did so well there.
He did pretty good there. And that's my.
Okay, perfect.
I never made a lap there. Well, no, I actually have. After a race was over one night, me and a buddy of mine, Kevin Pindle,
Right.
got his Skylar convertible and a couple of
I knew that was going to
and we were making laps around Slinger, drinking beer.
Got it.
But at any rate,
Got it.
I never raced a lap around. But yeah, no, Neil Bonnet,
Okay.
just
That's
because
a good one.
he's another one I respect
Right.
immensely. And I won't say I was a Neil fan or anything.
Right.
It's just
Just the way he
that's
raced
what
it.
came to me.
That's fine. Scott Daniels, hey guys. Brian Chase Seawolf is in the house. There we go.
All right.
Moss, where's Moss? Caballero. Here's some stories from the Deerhead Shop days. John Frater, Jenny Screamers. That was the name for Jenny Cream Ale.
Okay.
Because the results were that way. Let's see. We've got what else we have to touch upon? Okay, Junior Motorsports. They announced that their late model champion Josh Berry is going to get a chance to run 12 races for them, and they did it in a fun way. He was on an interview with SiriusXM Radio. Dale Jr. called in and said, "Hey, appreciate you," and they told him on the air that he was getting the opportunity. So I thought that was pretty cool. So
Yeah.
good for him. Go Fast Racing. They sold their portion of their charter. The other part's owned by Joe Falk. They sold their portion of the charter to BJ McLeod Motorsports. So BJ is now going to commit full time.
Yeah, well, first they announced that they were going to go part
They're going
time,
to part time, correct?
and then it came out a couple days
Right,
later
BJ
that
McLeod.
so maybe they're going to field the car.
Yeah.
Tim and I talked, and we believe that this is just an alignment for 2022.
That's all they're doing.
I think we all think this might have aligned this year if we have the car, if we have the new car. But yeah, I think this is just. I think people are aligning for 2022.
No, and so you get your team, you get you together, you get a year's experience on you, and BJ McLeod. I've never met him, but he's kind of a different dude. He kind of wears like the wild clothing.
Yeah, he's got affliction stuff on.
Affliction stuff.
He's got his hair going on.
He's got the hair going on. He's not your typical.
Apparently, he's got a little bit of money from something. I don't know what
he's
his
done well.
background.
His background is out of Florida. He won championships there and won races there, and he just progressed up and he got into it. And his wife's a fitness model.
Yeah, but he has to have some.
Sure, capital to
Money.
do this. But he races. He'll race. He has his own team.
Yeah,
But he'll race for Johnny Davis. He'll race for JD Motorsports.
right.
And I'm like, okay,
You think
somewhere
you
he's
think they're
making.
just saying, "Hey, come drive our car"? Or do
No,
you
I don't know
think
if he's paying.
exactly?
He's paying.
right.
Someone's paying to get in there. But he's kind of a different guy. He's kind of like, he doesn't fit like the corporate type mold. He just kind of does his own thing.
He doesn't
Big
fit
guy.
many molds. He's a great
He's a big
old
guy. Like I
Yeah.
said,
He could never fit in a truck.
Get in a
He said
fight.
them guys are little guys.
Not all of them. Did Mike Harmon ever drive a truck? Yes.
Well, maybe.
Yeah, okay,
younger.
we got it. So just an example there. So that's some news on there. So Go Fast Racing. Now you want to get to this part?
Sure.
So
Where
there's
are
some
we at?
news
I don't
on
even know where we're
Sunday.
at.
Well, we're in your basement. We're in the Honeysuckle Loop Studios. One day we'll take a picture of what we actually. We should take a video of us breaking down
What's
the big
funny
set.
is when
We
people
should-
come
the set.
here,
yeah,
like-
they're like, holy crap, you are in the basement.
I think it was. I think it was Johnny. Johnny said
Benson.
Yeah. Johnny Benson. Yeah, you guys are. You're really in a big. Which I think Park said it too.
That part that
This
too.
is really your basement.
Quarter of the joy goes.
Like I thought we were going to like
studio.
something in Charlotte,
Hey,
a
it's
studio.
perfect, but you
No,
know what?
this is-
Everyone leaves here after having some fun with this, and they're like, "That was a good time."
Yeah,
So I heard Corey LaJoy enjoyed it. Of course, he did.
some
He had a
people
good
leave
time.
here going a little too fast.
That's,
And
oh yeah, some people get tickets. Oh, slugger. Sorry, I had a little cough there. I apologize. He says, I was doing 62 and I'm 45. I go, geez, buddy, what do you
Yeah.
want? Let's see, Jamie Pugh, four-cylinder driver out of Western New York. He says, I hate Johnny. I think Sauter, and I've watched Freeze and Race at the local levels all over the Northeast and
he
Canada.
doesn't like Johnny Sauter.
He was not in Johnny's way. Johnny took the 52 out. That's because Frank Mathias said that 52 was in Johnny's way. I think Frank's taking the
Is he stern?
stern a little bit there.
Hey, you guys can have controversy among
Sure, you
yourselves.
can.
We have no
Fight amongst
problem.
yourself.
I'm from Wisconsin. I actually
Right.
worked for Johnny's father when I first started,
Right.
Jim. I never worked for Johnny. I worked for Jay a
Right.
little bit. But they're good Christian
Right.
people.
Yep.
But they will wreck you.
Yeah, well, that's right. And they think two things of it. Okay, Jamie, U.S. Open at Lancaster Speedway in Buffalo. Can we talk about
U.S.
that?
Open. What are we playing tennis?
I don't
up
know. And we were playing a few weeks back. So there was a big in Lancaster Speedway in Buffalo where I got my start and was track president for 3 years. At the end of the year, there's this big 3-day thing. It's like a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and it's like anyone from everywhere comes and races all over the Northeast. And it's like 2 days of racing, 1 day of practice.
Kind of like
a
Woodstock.
killer party. Friday nights like Woodstock. People like drink too much and get fights.
Don't take the brown acid.
No, never. Stay off the speaker towers. Yes. So this year they managed to put one of them in there. They got one. They did 1 day. They call it U.S. Open Light. So that's all I'm gonna say, Jamie. I don't remember who won or who didn't, but it was good that they got it in.
Were you killed? Or you just don't know?
No, I don't know.
Oh.
No, it was weeks ago, but it was I don't know.
Oh, you weren't paying attention.
I was paying attention. But a lot of stuff's going
I just
on
don't
there.
know anything
I just
about it.
I can't, like a Play-Doh, I just processed
Well,
it.
someone
back.
asked you a question,
I
and
did.
usually you
I
know,
just
and I'm
talked
like,
about it.
I'm trying to figure out why you don't know this.
Well, they didn't have the modifieds. They had the late models. And everything. So the guy that won the street stock race got disqualified, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah.
So you know all that?
I know all that. Yeah, I know all all right, so what's it? Wait a minute. This is fun with just us. We can actually...
You know, we did this for like 3 weeks.
I know, 3 weeks, and then we didn't guess.
Right.
And now...
Because we had COVID.
We had COVID. We had COVID. People didn't want to come.
Right.
But we didn't care. We did care. We were, safe. Dan Lynch, hello from Texas.
Hey, Dan.
What's Dan do?
Dan is he's doing interior on the 12.
Okay.
Are you in Texas, Dan?
Yeah, he says hello from Texas.
Okay, so Dan will do mechanical work, interior work.
Right.
They just got him there as a mechanic because obviously they've shortened up the teams.
Right.
I couldn't remember if he was traveling or not, but Dan.
He says, I'll read it to you. He says, don't drink too much, Warren. Need you to do my checklist on our Martinsville car.
Okay, I can do it.
Okay, good, perfect.
If any of my team members need help, all they have to do is send an email to Andy Hogue, and if I'm not busy, I'll go help you guys out.
Okay, perfect.
I hope your baby's doing good, Dan.
Got it. Okay, sorry, Jamie. Your little brother races for us. Okay, I'm not going to get into this whole pew battle with you guys, okay?
Oh, is there?
They're brothers, yeah. Brett calls us the Dirty Basement Boys.
Who?
Brett Capadona, my buddy from Memphis.
What is he calling
The
us?
Dirty Basement Boys. Yeah, we'll take that. Why not?
I mean, if
Sure.
we want to start, we're not going to change our name.
And then James Bender says Johnny Sutter never curses on the radio. Right. Right. Yeah, my Miller High was empty, Brett, refilled,
Right.
So we got that. Okay.
Never rains in a crowbar, and I'm never out of beer.
Right. Thank God.
But if
Okay.
you guys don't start getting some YouTube stuff,
Hit the YouTube. We don't want to do the preacher that sat in the tower and said, "If I don't get $1 million, then I'm going to die." Remember the one years ago? So
Really? They do that?
Yeah, they
People
did.
send
They
money?
would. They send them money. So
so we need to be more like televangelists.
no,
here.
we don't qualify. Whatever.
We'll heal you
Stop.
if you check out our YouTube.
Go to the YouTube page. Your luck will change. That's it. If you don't forward to 10 people, you'll have bad luck the next
I'll
thing
hit you in
you're-
the head. You're healed.
All right. Ginger Baker Rust, to your mom, continued progress, her getting better. Okay, so let's talk about on
Where we
Sunday, Martin Truex Jr. had a spoiler confiscated.
yeah, we had a little bit of
We had a little bit of a
we had a little bit of glitch
We don't-
going through tech.
we didn't like that.
Going through technical inspection, we had a glitch.
That wasn't glitch, that was major. For the NASCAR issued spoiler, they found something they didn't like.
Richardson product.
Okay,
product.
okay.
So it's a part you buy from NASCAR,
And then you take it to the
and
you
you
put
bolt it on your car, and you're done.
That's it. You're done.
That's it. Don't touch it.
Don't play with it.
Right.
Don't play to it. Nothing like that. Okay.
No.
So just leave it. Well, apparently when they got to the track, the 19 car, they didn't like it several times from inspection, and they give you a couple shots.
Yeah, I think they took. Did they take more than one spoiler?
No, they just took his.
Are you sure?
Okay.
No. Didn't he show up? Didn't he change it?
I don't know.
And then they took another one.
Okay. I hope not.
I don't know.
So anyhow, he got sent to the back. His crew chief got thrown out.
Right.
He got docked 20 points, which is like
Right.
half a race, and he got fined $35,000.
Yeah.
Now,
And he's almost winning.
and then
He's running in the top
he's
five
zoomed to
now.
the front. Now that was
So
that
what
was
does this
Sunday.
mean? But what does this mean?
What does it mean? Go ahead. What does it
Nothing.
mean? What do you mean?
There's no What's the penalty? Really?
20 points. That's half a race.
To me, it's.
What? Go ahead. What?
I just think it's irrelevant.
How is it irrelevant? I mean, I'm not.
Okay,
I'm just asking.
if he wins the Texas race
Yeah.
or he wins the Martinsville race, what did that penalty mean?
If he wins.
If he wins,
Right.
if he wins?
Okay.
If he, I'm gonna. So you
Okay.
asked me a question.
No, I am. Okay, fine.
And I'm answering you now.
Right.
If he wins one of those two races, what did that penalty mean?
Nothing.
Exactly.
Wow.
That's my point.
I didn't think about it. So you're like, okay.
That's all. That's
Wait,
the only point I'm trying to make.
Should they let him just run without a spoiler?
Yeah. Okay. So
Take
so
this
what
one.
you're saying is,
Good luck without a spoiler.
yeah, you show up with a part
right.
that
Issued.
that's issued,
Got it.
and it doesn't conform. You've altered it. We just take it away and say go race without it.
He wouldn't last 2 laps.
But that's what they should do.
Okay.
You know why?
That'll scare you.
It would never happen again, would it?
No, it would never happen.
Let's say you showed up and now you got me rolling here.
Good. That's what it's about.
Let's
Go.
say you showed up with an illegal deck lid
Got it.
or an illegal fender.
Take the whole trunk off.
You take
Take
it
it
off.
all.
Okay, have fun tonight.
So that's the risk you're taking.
Oh, guess what? We're sorry. You can't race without a deck lid.
Oh.
Load the thing up and go home. Now you'd piss off all the sponsors. Oh, you can't do that.
Yeah, you
can't
can.
do that.
Yeah, you can. They didn't conform to our
But
rules.
guess what? It would only happen once.
One time.
It would happen once.
What is it worth
When
it?
was the last time? And I'll get our
Okay.
guys involved here. When was the last time someone soaked tires? Do you remember? Because I do.
Go ahead.
I remember when the last time someone
do not.
got caught soaking
In
tires
NASCAR.
In NASCAR.
Because I say short track every week.
Right.
But getting caught.
But they don't. You guys almost encourage it, don't you?
Go ahead.
So it was Brian Patty
Yeah.
at Bristol got taught.
Who's the driver?
I don't know. Can you help me out with the driver who?
Brian Patty. Go ahead.
And they had a thing that they
Right.
can tell if there's
Sniffer. Yep.
something on the tires.
Right.
And he got caught, and it was big. It was big,
This shit's big.
and it should be big. You don't mess with. You don't tug on Superman's cape. You don't spit in the wind.
And you don't mess around with Jim.
You don't pull a mask off the old Long Ranger.
And you don't
You
mess
don't
around
screw around with tires, spoilers, or engines. Right.
Jim Croce, everybody.
Yeah, so,
Right.
so I turned it into that
That's
because
fine.
there's NASCAR is everybody says, how could we go faster? How could we go faster?
Yeah.
Well, our motors are restricted. The first thing I would do is cheat up the motor. But we're not going to do that.
No, we're not going to do that.
You know why? Because that would be like the worst thing you could do ever.
Rocket Fuel
Ever.
come to mind?
Right.
Yeah.
Ever.
Okay. So he.
But if they make all of these things a little more harsh,
So you don't think 20 points, start at the back, and 35
No.
grand is enough? The money to me.
I'm not saying it's not enough.
Okay, but it's something.
No.
Okay, all right.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that punishment don't fit the crime.
Right.
I'm saying that it's irrelevant
Okay. If he wins.
if he wins.
If he wins.
If he wins.
But if he.
He ran that car all the way up to fifth.
I saw that. In 53 laps.
Yeah, like it was
Right.
like no one was even there.
Um,
Because he's also a guy you piss him off and he's going to go to the front.
Truex.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. I worked with him, I remember. Warren Brosell is a secret weapon for a reason. Chris Chase. John Fraters. It was the 41 car Ganassi. That jogged your memory there. Thanks, guys. We appreciate it. All right, so
Were you on it? Were you there?
John Fratera. So you're saying that the points, and it's irrelevant if he wins. But if he doesn't make the chase because of points, then it serves a purpose.
It does.
Okay.
Very little.
Okay, got it. It's all about
Where did he win? Is he pretty good at Martinsville?
Truex, yeah. But some guy
There you
named
go.
Logano got him out of the way. You know about that? You know that guy?
Yeah.
You
Well,
know
he
that
went.
Yeah, I got
he
it.
also won the last one.
guy? I understand that. It's good. All right, so right now
He's
we're
actually pretty good everywhere he goes.
Joey.
And now you got a
Martin.
Martin.
Okay, yeah.
You actually got a tore up Harvick a little bit. Says he's going to be fine,
Of course he's going to say that. He doesn't want the competition to know that.
but you got a little bit of a tore up Harvick. And this Texas race could be pivotal for him.
Right? Could be. I'd like to congratulate Clint Boyer and Jimmy Johnson for running 1 and 2 since Sunday. It's like 72 hours now. Are we
Right.
there? Yeah. That's good. Perfect. Right now, he was on the car at the time. Brian Patty and Reed Sorensen. All right.
Okay, thank you, Johnny.
And it was a Bristol race.
Yes, they caught him at Bristol.
A nationwide car. Now Xfinity. Okay, right now, folks, we're taking your questions and comments. All topics are on the table. Throw it out there. We're good to go with it.
Right.
We're gonna answer them. We're gonna take care of this. Is your show tonight. We appreciate it. We have some guests coming up. I want to touch upon real quick. We have Pete Troutman coming up. We have Craig Lund,
Ex-official.
former official, been in the sport for a long time. He tried driving. He worked on the dirt.
Hell, we all tried driving.
Yeah, he did. Even I did. Enduro car. We have him come, Craig Lund, a longtime racing sport, ex-Cheesehead down here.
One of the Flying Aces.
No, he wasn't one of the Flying Aces.
He wasn't?
No, he was on the crew. He's famous for when Dale won the 500, when he had the trophy.
Oh.
And Dale goes, "Oh, it's him," and he put it down, and he put it down in Craig's hand. We had his sister Paul on there for a while. All right, so someone says, yeah, Matt Kansas had the best payback on Logano Martins 2 years ago. Didn't a truck team get in trouble for tire bleeding recently?
Yes, they did.
They did?
I mean, and there's other teams that have gotten in trouble for tire bleeding.
Right.
But it's the tire soaking and the tire enhancements that they're really, really against.
Right.
Tire enhancements, fuel enhancements,
right. And
anything to do with the engine,
right.
they're
so it's safe to say anything that is NASCAR issued, like you purchase it from Richardson,
right.
And you here, just put this is your spoiler for this race. Just put it on, and then I don't know what they.
Every part of our car is like that.
But
now.
what would they do to the spoiler?
So
well, give me one thing you can do to a spoiler at Texas Motor Speedway.
So I'm not.
So
I'm gonna be. I have to be hypothetical here because.
Sure, go ahead. This is just.
First of all, these are my buddies over there at Joe Gibbs.
Sure, yeah.
They're my buddies over there at Roush.
Yeah.
And I think they got the same. I think Roush had the same problem earlier
Right.
at Michigan, and it's so you got a spoiler,
right.
And there's a piece of Lexan on the top,
right.
so the driver can see through it,
right.
And if you take a tool that's a deburring tool, it takes the sharp edge off and makes a round edge, and you take that thing all the way across that spoiler,
right.
It's probably no downforce penalty, but it probably loses a little bit of drag.
Okay.
And these cars are very drag sensitive now.
Just by
And
taking the deburring
that would
thing.
be my speculation of what they did.
Or something they could be
Or
done.
what I would do
Okay.
if I was at the racetrack. And
That's what you want to know.
and not working for Penske,
No, God.
working for another smaller team, because Roger would never let me do that. I would be
No,
like,
you'd be done.
I'd
Got it.
be fired for that.
Got it. No, I
would
get
never
it.
do anything.
No.
But you would deburr the top of it,
Sure.
take the sharp edge off,
Okay.
let it roll
Right.
a little bit. Might be enough just to.
Got it. I
It'd be pretty good.
I was just wondering, what could you do to a spoiler? Because here you go, bolt it on, off you go. Here we go. My sister Cheryl says, I'd love to hear from a NASCAR official standpoint. Okay, so
Well, Pete's coming up.
Pete's coming on. We don't know when. I think we have him and Craig Lund. I got to figure it out. Like I said, we screwed up. We will have Dave Nichols on, Mule on, but he's stuck in Texas there. Any other guys from the track out there that have any questions? Anybody out there? Look, this is your show tonight. We had to do it. What did we say? Executive decision.
We had to do
decision,
and
so
shoot from the hip.
Shoot from the hip.
All
We
that,
said, so heck with it. We
whatever
said,
you want to call it.
Let's make it your show.
We've
tonight.
done some of these where it's just been me and you.
We started this way backwards. Remember?
Yeah. Well,
On an
I think
iPad.
our first guest bailed on us.
Because of COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We lost a couple guests over COVID.
Well, not lose them, but
Well,
they didn't
yeah.
pick him
No,
up.
they bring him back. It's clear.
they didn't come on this show.
No.
But we're working. Wow, we're bringing them back in. There's another statistic. Put that one on the pile. So that's what we had. So we're taking your questions tonight and your comments. And as the clock strikes, dude, you fixed that thing. It's like right on the quarter to the top of the hour. That's awesome. Boy, you can fix race cars and clocks. You are beyond impressive, and you fill a pretty mean bucket too.
And I empty it too.
That's the only reason you fill it. Hey, did you like our picture I put up on the post?
That's
tonight?
an old picture.
That
Man.
picture.
Holy cow!
So that picture, just because we're gonna have fun, that picture kind of sets the mood there. That picture was taken at your house,
The other house
in Perth. I had just moved down here from Buffalo, and that was a New Year's Eve.
Yeah, I had a Napa shirt on.
You had a Napa shirt on, and I was at NASCAR.com.
30-30.
And I was still at NASCAR.com, and I think that was 2002 because we were talking about losing Dale and everything that year, and So, and then I didn't know this in the South, you
Did-
shoot shotguns on New Year's Eve.
Well, we were shooting rifles. We shot everything I had.
Right. So that was the time where
We had shotguns, rifles, 3.57s.
We had no stop. We had fireworks.
We did.
Yeah, and it was my stepson at the time. Warren, it's New Year's Eve, and Warren goes, "All right, kid," and he's like 13, 14. I'm going to show you how to throw a firecracker. And he's like this, and he's talking, also goes bang in his hand. He goes, "Okay, you don't do that."
Yeah.
So that was
Blew up in my hand.
Blew up in his hand. That was good. He didn't feel it.
As long as you don't hold them tight, they won't blow your fingers up. You gotta,
Right. Good.
You got to hold them loose.
Yeah. That was good. That was a fun night.
I got a couple little burns.
Okay. Oh, we have the wing. Oh, the one wing challenge is coming in. Are they ready? Or are they too hot? They too hot? We're ready. Let's do the one wing challenge.
Should we do it?
Let's do it. Okay. So tonight, thank you, Kim.
Welcome. You want the training wheels?
Oh my gosh. Maybe upward. Training wheels we consider sauces like blue cheese.
Right.
Blue cheese.
Celery.
Right?
It's like taking a tequila shot.
With
A lime and a
God.
salt is training wheels.
okay. Tom Beatty wants to know how we both met. So Kim laughs. So Warren was already living down here in Concord.
Concord.
And I moved up here from Florida. And I was, I just want to get into racing. So I came up here, I got a job at the local dealership, Ben Minette Chevrolet. And in addition to working there, I was working at
At a
Sports Edition.
local watering hole at night.
Called Sports Edition. And I started meeting a bunch of people in there. And I was working in there, and Warren came in. Here comes Warren with his big black Harley leather jacket on.
It wasn't big.
It was like, it was a
I
good
came in with a
size.
Harley jacket on.
Harley
I'm from
jacket.
Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Sure, I get that. I get it.
Got a Harley.
Then you could smoke in bars there, and so he was smoking me, and every time he like watching everything. I'm like,
Well, I'm in
this
there
guy-
alone. I'm
I know,
checking the
I got it.
place out.
I know you are. I'm like, what's up, this guy? Is he a bomber? Is he gonna like annihilate
I was
the place?
Unabomber.
Yeah, I don't want you where I like annihilate. And he'll tell you he saw me behind the bar, and go ahead, I'll give you your
So he's behind the bar,
right.
and he's running around. He's got shorts on. He's got this crazy little, cute little checkered flag tattoo on his calf.
Still have it.
And I'm like, what the hell's up with this guy? You know,
Well, I worked at TGI Fridays.
well,
so I was
I'm
good-
from Wisconsin.
flipping
You
the
don't-
bottles and all that. What?
Yeah, well, okay, but I'm like, okay, I didn't know if you're lighting loafers or what's going on.
Nice, thanks.
Whatever.
Got it. Yep.
But I don't even know what happened. But whatever that night, we
just kind of talked.
talked a little bit,
right? And then
it was, hey, you want to go to?
no, you came in for a race.
I came in for a race, but it
on
was
Sun-
closed.
and you were, no. You were wearing your
My mobile stuff.
your mobile stuff.
Yeah.
Nancy Krenov. I was like, oh, you work for a race team. You said, yeah. And then we started talking. I said, I came down to get racing, blah, 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 and you too. And then there was a rainout race on a Monday,
Yep.
and I went to the door and it said closed for sale. So I was like, oh, I guess they're closed for sale. So then we ran each other. Applebee's had
Applebee's, that's what it was.
dollar draft nights on
Right.
Monday.
We're both broke,
We're
so
both
it was dollar draft
I'm
night.
like, I can do this,
Right.
So I go in there and he goes, what the hell happened? I said, oh, so we became friends from there.
Yeah.
We spent a lot of time in Concord. We can't tell a lot of those stories right now.
I think I was graveyard killed in that Applebee's after that night. It's- Well, it started out where
Yeah.
however we ran into each other
Right.
at Applebee's,
Right.
and then we started drinking beer, and whoever knows what time it was,
Yeah.
and
Sure.
I had to like stumble home.
Right. Got it. And then we ended up just hanging out.
Yeah.
And then I went back to Buffalo,
You did?
and you got really mad at me. And then I
I
came.
know, I was never really
I know,
mad. I
actually,
was
this is
disappointed.
Me too.
I was like,
But I had to do it. But it's good. I went back and I went back to Lancaster
Yeah.
Speedway, and I worked my way back here and
back and forth, back and forth.
NASCAR.com, and then I stayed with you and Kim for
Yeah.
supposed to be a month. It was 2, and then I found a place, and then from there we worked together at Dale and Art Incorporated.
Yep.
And it's your fault that you called me up and said, "Hey, they got this job post. Like,
Yeah.
let me check it out." So
Some website
that's how
shit.
they started a website, and I jumped in. All right. So then we've been worked together twice, and then we've been friends ever since. And here's the show and all that. So all right. So these wings, I've been waiting to have these wings on. These are from Max Speed Shop.
Yeah.
Exit 28 here in the Lake Norman area, and they have these killer wings. So the flavor tonight is burnout.
Burnout.
It's called Burnout, and they have in addition to really great wings, They had cream ale and draft.
And any kind of barbecue one.
Right. So
Mash
this is,
Speed Shop is
Yep.
one of the best.
Yeah.
So
well, they grill.
these are really
They
well.
grill
These
them
are
too.
smoked.
Oh yeah. I don't know how they keep them lit, but
It's a big match.
uh,
So
oh,
these are so different.
Yep.
And they're so much better than a deep fried wing.
yep. Wait up.
I hate to compare.
Don't just take them for what these are.
Well, these are a 10 in my book.
Whoa! You went off the chart.
Yeah, because first of all, if you know what has to go into a smoking a wing,
Right.
and rolling it and all of that, and getting the papers right.
Stop. Wow! And all of a sudden we're
Well,
now
you
we're
started it.
now we're done.
You
See,
started
I
it.
just said keep it lit. I think I'm Cheech and Chong on the
So
list. Anyhow.
I turned it into something else. But anyway,
Shocking. Anybody? Shock? No.
but anyways, yeah, these are smoked.
Yep.
And whatever their little kind of just a
Little
little
tang.
bit of stuff they
That's
put
great.
on them. And these are so good
Yeah.
that
Go ahead. What do you give the meatiness?
well, everything. I mean, they're meaty. They're cooked perfect. They're smoked perfect.
Yep. Good. Good.
I mean, I love when I rip them apart and then I look at it.
Yep.
These are perfect.
As good as the first turn in Daytona, John, probably just a smidge better. I'm going to give these a 4.9. I've not given out a 5 yet, because I'm a Buffalo Wing snob guy. But I'll give those a 4.9.
So
Very good.
the only reason so here's my thing. I can't compare these to a deep fried wing
No.
or even a grilled wing because they're smoked.
Right? But just go for the wing. Just take it as is in front of you.
It's a 5.
Okay. Wow, a 5. That's your highest rating. And you're
like Duff's is a 5 to me.
Right.
This is a 5.
okay.
Johnny's in Kansas is a 5.
Right. Okay. Perfect.
You know,
Kim,
these are 5s.
the pretty girl upstairs, Kim. She said they are hot.
They're a
This
little
is the part You
spicy.
say so are you.
Oh, so are you.
Good. Let's see.
I mean,
Real quick, some
are they
comments.
hot?
They're hot.
They're like
and,
these are perfect for
yeah,
me.
these,
That's
these are
perfect.
great. Because you said you like a little spicier. So
Yeah.
I took the extra trip there and did it. And then Kim's having conversation.
That's perfect temperature for me. Little bite. And I'm getting.
I'm starting to
Yeah.
lips. Well, Jamie Peel, Tim, we all miss you up here. Great to see you at the RLC weekend lake here. Yes, I miss you guys too, and it was good to be back amongst the home people at Lake Erie. It was great. First time doing it, they were hot. Yeah, Kim and David had a conversation. Oh, hey, Christy's here. Christy Diane Martin. Just get off your phone.
Christy-
Quit texting him.
Christy's in.
Hey, she's
in,
in. Are you
she's
still in Texas,
Texas,
Christy?
yes.
What the heck?
I seen her.
Have you-
I
have
seen
you
some of
gone-
her posts.
Have you been to Walmart yet? I'm sure. You feel all right there? Wow.
Did that make it on camera?
I'm sure it did. Everything that did too. Nice. Thanks a lot. Tangy hot. Yeah. Did Kim have one up there and she stole away?
I don't know.
Yeah,
These are
she
more
did.
than tangy hot. These are like,
Good.
yeah, baby.
These need a little bit of blue cheese that trade.
You want some of them?
I'll get it after the show.
Have a shot of that.
No. After the show, I'll get it. All right. So we have a couple minutes left.
I'm gonna have this last flap.
Go for it. Yeah, you get all the flappers. I get the drummies. You know the rules. We appreciate you people tuning in. Playing along tonight. We had to go with a different approach because, we can't help when it rains and guys get stuck there. And the one thing we talked about with all this stuff that's going on this year, we agreed on that NASCAR and the teams have done a great job getting through what they had to get through, doing everything they can to get in the 36 races, to
Right.
get in the All-Star race, to do what they had to do to make this a full season.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about what they were up against, and how they had to work it, and how the teams and owners and everybody had to work
Adapt.
together
Just adapt.
to make this happen, to get all the races in,
Right.
and it's like Tim says, we're not kissing up to them. It's just that
Just observing.
it was a pretty good. This is a pretty good deal.
Yeah.
Of what they did to make it normal, as normal as they could.
So out of this year comes next year with one-day shows. Now we know we can do them. Some practice, some qualifying. We know the teams don't have to spend all this money going out on Thursday to go Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We know that these things don't have to be so drawn out where the team. So
Right.
it's going to save money. Sponsors are going to save.
Yep.
We don't need to fly out to do all these meetings anymore. We can do Zoom calls.
Yeah.
So the
we were
whole
saving
business-
on hotel rooms right up until yesterday.
That's right. So the whole hotel budget that just went down.
Right down the drain.
But I'm sure
1 week.
I'm sure the top 4 teams are planning. Whoever makes it, planning on having to stay over, if for Phoenix, if they, if they happen to win it. You know what I mean?
Right.
They're planning on that. But if you don't, you get on the plane, you go home. And that's a long flight home to finish second. Let's see. Amazing show, a ton of laughs. Thank you. Tom Beatty said NASCAR did better than any professional sports league. We appreciate that.
I gotta agree with him.
Yeah, and I do that.
The way they worked,
And
they worked pretty diligently to make this as normal
right.
as they could.
But you look at the practices: 2 on Friday, then you qualify on Saturday, then 2 more. I mean, how much practice do you need?
Apparently
How mu-
none.
Apparently,
Unless you're
maybe
cowboys.
one, maybe, maybe one. So, all right, maybe one. But
No, let's have none.
none. It's worked out great because
gonna be none.
what you have is what you have, and you have to adapt when you get there.
This isn't changing much.
Perfect. Oh yeah, okay. So Brett, the fun of bringing the coach to the track is the drawn out process, though. I get that part on the fan side, but if they open it up, you can still go out there. And if I was a track, I'd have Friday night concerts for people that are showing up.
Right.
In the camper.
They'll
just do Friday night, do something fun.
yeah, because they know people who are traveling to them places
Sure,
got to get there a day early or whatever.
It's an event. They want to make an event.
Have Jamie Johnson there singing.
Sure. Have a pub table racer show.
Right.
On a big stage, and we'll drink beer with all
or
the fans.
we'll have a show at your camp.
He offered it. He offered it today. I told him, you just come out and just do one there. Could you imagine that?
We get back to normal, we'll do
All
it.
right, Brett, you're on. When you get back to normal and we're close by, we're coming up Pub Table
Yep.
Racers live from Brett's Rolling Bar Room
Yeah,
We'll call it
we
that.
work for beer.
and advertisers. Speaking of, we have a lot of room left for advertisers, so if you
Yeah.
want to get involved with this, we're averaging 40,000 people a week. I put out a thank you last week, so we mean that. But if you're out there and you want to reach people from all around the country, we have the means to make you do it, and very affordable. Contact me, we'll do it. All right, my friend, we're at the top of the hour.
All right, sounds good.
Hey, thank you, everybody. We appreciate you. What are they supposed to do? Go online and go to YouTube and do what?
And subscribe to our
Channel.
YouTube channel.
Said watch some of it.
Right.
Watch them all.
What was the reach out and touch someone?
Okay.
What was that ad? Remember,
That was
that
a
the
telephone.
phone?
It was a phone ad.
Reach out and touch someone.
Or just reach out and touch
Subscribe,
subscribe.
yeah, or-
Pub Table Race.
Don't necessarily touch them. Like,
Just-
you get in trouble for that.
Yeah. And on that note,
Or whisper in their ear, or blow in their hair.
Okay, stop.
All of that crazy
Stop it! You're not running for office.
No,
Hey, my
believe me, I can't.
I won't know.
I'd go to the joint.
All it takes is one episode of Watch This Go. And this is how these guys got their start. And now the president, vice president of our country. I think they'll vote for him. We can do the Barstool. What do you call it? The Barstool.
Stormy who?
What do you call it? The Barstool tour. That's how we could campaign that way. That'd be perfect. All right, great show. Thank you guys.
I have more
Everybody.
stormy weathers in
All
my
right, stop.
background.
All right, stop. Wow. We have 2 beers left. We're going to drink them, though. Hey, thank you, everybody. Appreciate you coming. Stay safe. Get out and vote. We're not going to see you for our next one. I don't care who you vote for. Just get out and vote. So that way you've done your part
Right.
to
Make America great, or build better back.
to do your
Whatever
part.
one you
to
like.
do your part. Do it. Just vote.
I said them both.
I get it. Okay. Cheers, guys. You're a great show. Thanks.
Don't burn anything down.
Say goodnight, Dick.
Good night, kid.
And the bell tolls for us. That's our sign.
For
We
whom
gotta-
the bell tolls.
And on that note, we'll see you next week, election night. Bye. Wow. Wow. Hey, another great show.
Great
Thank
show.
you so much, everybody,
Yep.
for tuning
Enjoyed
in. We appreciate it. We do this every Tuesday night and more, and I think the guests we've had have been fantastic.
Phenomenal.
And the people that are following us, we appreciate it. We're reaching 42,000 people a month. Can you believe that? And we appreciate you watching. And
Right. We're having fun. Hope everybody else enjoys it.
that's it. And this is just a fun show. Bucket of beer, guys sitting around talking about it. So keep tuning in. We appreciate it. Check out our store and everything. But we appreciate you people, and we will see you next week. Right, my friend?
Yes, sir.
All right. See you next week.